Hi, good morning to all. Let me start the third session, revision session of Psychology of Money. Yesterday and day before yesterday, 2 days we completed. Okay, with respect to by using ChatGPT for my revision as a mentor. Okay, just we covered 3 bullet points for every topic and 3 MCQs for every topic. So still 7 more topics are there. Let me consider. Next, one important thing. Evening session, I'm taking AI for 5 minutes. Okay, with that AI for 5 minutes, how the transformation is going to be happen. Okay, just observe a minute. In the back end, what thing you are seeing? Yo, what is the in the back? What thing you are seeing now?
Art of
Yo,
spending money.
the art of spending money. Okay,
Spending
this beautiful poster, right? Beautiful poster, right? The art of spending money. Do you know this
Yes.
poster? To create this poster, just matter of 1 second for the ChatGPT. What I did is who not how I did. Okay, just have a look once. Because of that AI sessions, how my life will become very easy. Especially the prompting. Yes, yeah, observe carefully. I will share with you people. Yeah, poster design like earlier I have who not how is there. Observe that earlier I have who not how is there. So now I'm asking here, observe this earlier to other subject. Can you please create this poster like to other subject if I want two runs or 3 times? Next I will tell so and so change is required. Dot 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 like. Now observe the way of writing the prompt. Okay, act as poster designer. Consider the reference image provided. Please change the text who not how with the art of spending money. I will use this poster as my Zoom background. Make sure maintain the image size exactly same. Rajiv, are you seeing? Yes, friends. Observe this. Just a matter of
Yes.
seconds. Automatically, in the first shot only, okay, this image got created. Okay, in the ChatGPT, this image got created. I didn't ask a second time also. So, do you know this type of clarity earlier? I didn't has this type of clarity. Okay, just boss, please consider this image. I will upload. Can you please change this image to the art of spending money? Then automatically it is doing something, something, something. I will ask again, and so on. So prompting is the most valuable. Okay, the February month today onwards, I declared that the month of prompting month. Like so, this total thing every day 5 minutes. I'm going to take the session. I'm going to take the session 5 minutes only for prompt engineering only. So wonderful thing. It's a good thing. Even the people compulsory you require to use in AI, right? Yeah, AI tools, everyday communication, right? So the prompting, wonderful things will be there. Okay, like really.
Same time, sir. Is it same time or
Evening 7.
7 o'clock?
Yeah. So here observe that even this one also. How I'm using ChatGPT as my mentor. Yes, friends. How we are using ChatGPT as a mentor with the prompt only, right? From every topic, it's providing 3 bullet points, 3 conclusions, and then 3 questions. Every time it's waiting for my answer, And once I answered, then it's going to correct that answer, whether it's a correct or not, and it's going to provide explanation. Have you observed? Even I shared the prompt. In the yesterday group, I shared that prompt also, right? Prompting is the most valuable concept, especially for the AI tools. Of course, I'm as a layman, I'm talking, but you people already experts in that area. Okay, well and good. But prompting is the most valuable, sir. It's going to simplify our life like anything. Just in a single shot, image is ready. So just we are using ChatGPT as a mentor. Tomorrow I will use ChatGPT for some other purpose also. Okay, because that prompting skills we should have. Okay, something like my personal feeling is, I will share 2 examples. about this prompting. Okay, because it's a very important skill, must be compulsory required. There is a plate is there. In that plate, all food items are there. Biryani, chicken, mutton, okay, like next sweets, veg, non-veg, everything is there in the big plate. You are feeling full hungry. You are feeling full hungry. Everything is there in front of you. You sat ready to eat. You sat ready to eat. But you don't know how to get and eat. How to get that you don't know. What about your situation? Getting the point? Getting my point? You are feeling full hungry. All food items are there in front of you, but you don't know how to get that. Then what is the pity situation? Correct, right? Are you? Respond, friends.
Yes, sir.
What is the pity situation? Okay, suppose assume that, okay, forget about food items. Sir, we are always talking about foodie. We are not that much foodies like. Assume that there is a gold mine is there. Lalita and Mamata. There is a gold Lalita, gold mine is there. Gold is there. How much you want, you can take. Gold mine. How much you want to dig? You can dig that much gold. No problem at all. But you don't know how to dig. But you don't know how to dig. Then what is the use of that gold mine? You have to see. You can't utilize. You have to see. You can't utilize. Correct, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Lalita, in front of you, gold mine is there. How much you want, you can take, but you don't know how to get. How pity situation? The same, sir. The same. Gold mines are there with us. But if you don't know how to get, how to utilize, then automatically our life will become very worst. Such type of gold mines are our AI tools. Believe me. Such type of gold mines are our AI models, AI tools, ChatGPT, Claude, or whatever. Such the only thing is you require to know how we can get that gold, how we can get those diamonds, how we can get that wonderful tasty food. That the thing you require to know, that thing is nothing but prompting. So just a few days before few days, I don't know, I can use ChatGPT. ChatGPT I'm using to generate text or to text like. So for mentorship, I'm using ChatGPT. Is nothing but you can observe. Okay, tomorrow I will use ChatGPT in more peak way with my prompting skills. That's what I'm telling. Just observe importance of prompting. You should aware. So now I'm asking. Tomorrow you may ask, sir, only 3 points are not good. Can you please ask? Can you please ask 5 points, 5 bullet points? I require each bullet point with a small joke, with a funny example I want for easy understanding. And can you please test my knowledge? Okay, not MCQs. Can you please test with the answer kind of question and answer kind of thing? Like, so we can utilize these AI models like anything, friends. Believe me. Okay, so ChatGPT I'm using. Now observe that for which purpose we are using that. Yeah, wonderful. Just aware. Of course, you people are experts in this area. I know that. Okay, just for ADSA content. Yeah. So earlier, 13 topics we completed already. Yes, friends. How many topics? 13 topics already we completed. 13 topics already completed. 14 topic. What is that 14th topic? Room for error. Room for error. Okay, listen carefully. Room for error. Don't expect yesterday how it is, tomorrow also same, or today also same, or last year how it was, next year also will be the same. No such type of guarantee. Life is always going to give surprises to you. Okay, surprises. So surprises to you. So that's fine. Okay, what you require to do, If the things are not going to be happen according to our wish, how we can handle the situation? So maintain a small buffer. Maintain a small buffer or reserves to handle our backup plans to handle such type of situation. That thing must be required. Yesterday we had a discussion with my admin. Okay, sir, our life should not be happen according to our wish. So sudden surprises will come. We should be in a position to get the buffer, to maintain buffer like all these things. Sir, exactly same, sir. Because my life, so changed just overnight. My wife felt that. My wife told that. Okay, here some small, okay, what we call tissue kind of thing. I'm feeling like normal. Like I thought. Just I went to the hospital. Just they told that it's a cancer. What about my 3 kids? What about my situation? It's financially not up to the mark. One single day my life got changed, sir. Okay, my life got changed. Really, it's a mandatory. Okay, so everything is going to be happen according to our wish. Is not going to be happen in reality. So very simple. There is one saying is there. మీరు వెళ్ళే రోడ్ చాలా స్మూత్గా ఉంది అంటే ఐఎమ్ షూర్ యు ఆర్ ఆన్ ద రాంగ్ ట్రాక్. యు ఆర్ ఆన్ ద రాంగ్ ట్రాక్. అరే నా లైఫ్లో చాలా గతుకులు అవన్నీ ఉన్నాయి. అప్ అండ్ డౌన్స్ బంప్స్ ఆర్ అప్ అండ్ డౌన్స్. సో ఆర్ హ్యాపెనింగ్ లైక్ యా యు ఆర్ ఆన్ ద కరెక్ట్ ట్రాక్. Life is always in this style only. Okay, always maintain room for error. Okay, something like layman terminology I will explain. Suppose your bus is or your flight is 10 o'clock. By 8 o'clock, you have to check in. Assume that you require to do check in by 8 o'clock. Assume. Don't reach airport by 8 o'clock. Better to keep half an hour, 45 minutes buffer. Getting the point? Half an hour buffer. Or otherwise, your office at 9 o'clock. Don't plan to reach the office at 9 o'clock. Better to keep buffer for 15 minutes. 8:45, you will reach that. Your bus is 10 o'clock. Don't reach the bus stop by 10 o'clock. Better to reach at least 10 minutes. This type of buffering is required in every area. Okay, there is a function in there. There is my kid education say. So required 10 lakhs. Okay, don't think about 10 lakhs. Better to keep safe side another 2 lakhs. Another 2 lakhs. If you are constructing a house, okay, for that your estimate is some 25-30 lakhs is your estimate. Don't prepare for 25-30 lakhs. Better to keep another 5 lakhs buffer. Are you in the position to understand?
Yes, sir.
There is a room for error. Always maintain room for error. The people who are coming from programming background. How many people in this session? How many people know Java or Python?
Yes, sir.
Java or Python? Everyone, right? Sagar, Java or Python? Everyone, right? There is one concept is there. Named with exception handling. How many people aware that? Exception and try catch. Either Java is the same, Python is also same, try catch. In the try block, I will keep main flow. In the main flow, if something goes wrong, my program should not be terminated abnormally. So I will define catch block. In the main block, if something goes wrong, then catch block is going to execute to continue alternative flow, and the rest of the program will be continued normally. There is a risky code. The code which may raise an exception, which may cause the problem. Okay, that code we require to take inside try block. Okay, and just beside catch block we require to take. If something goes wrong in the main block, immediately my catch block is going to execute, alternative flow is going to execute, and rest of the code is going to execute normally. Have you remembered, right? At our childhood, we discussed about these concepts.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, which is why that catch block. So suppose bring the data from Oracle database. At runtime, Oracle server may be down. The database is not available. Your program should not be terminated. If Oracle database is not available, what is the alternative backup data? Alternative backup database. You require to think about that. And then you require to continue normally. So for that, we have to keep catch flag. So room for error is a very, 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 very important in our daily day-to-day activities. Remember that. Everyone in a position to understand my point. Okay? Respond, friends. Don't be silent, please. Otherwise, I can't continue.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Clear, right? Now, have a look once what my ChatGPT is telling. 3 important points. Life and money plans fail when there is no safety margin. Life and money plans fail when there is no safety margin. Room for error means extra savings, extra time, extra flexibility. Room for error means extra savings, extra time, extra flexibility. Survival and stability. Survival and stability come from buffers, not a perfect planning. This is the most valuable. Everyone, can you please take this line? Survival and stability come from buffers, not perfect planning. Not perfect planning. Even you are planning perfectly, is there any guarantee 100% it's going to work? Respond, friends. You plan very clearly, very perfectly. Is there any guarantee 100% compulsory it's going to work?
No, sir.
No, no. So there is no guarantee for that. That's why even 100% perfect plan also, it may fail at one time. We don't know how it's going to fail. That's why survival and stability come from buffers, extra time, extra budget, okay, extra time, extra budget, some buffer time, next some cushion. We can use the word, some people are going to use the word cushion. Okay, like that. So our backup plans, these things must be required. Survival and stability come from buffers, not perfect planning. Clear, right? Can I go for, yes, friends, can I go for MCQs?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Please have a look once. The first question. So in everywhere, better to think about, so planning, like what does room for error means mainly in the money and life planning. Okay, making perfect plans, taking maximum risk, keeping safety margins and buffers, avoiding all decisions. Can you please confirm which one is the correct answer? Keeping
C.
keeping safety margins and buffers. Most valuable. Yes. Okay. Room for error means keeping extra safety, money, time, options. So small mistakes don't become disasters. Can you please take this line? Please take this line in your notes. Please. The people who are having pen and paper, please take. Room for error means keeping extra safety, money or time or options. So small mistakes don't become disasters. Small mistakes don't become disasters. Small mistakes don't become disasters. Observe carefully. Okay, I will share with one small one. Yeah, have you took the point right in your notes?
Yes, sir.
One small experience I will share with you people. Okay, this funny experience, like somewhere I don't know about the flights, all these things. First time I booked the tickets to Vizag. Believe me, I booked the tickets to Vizag, local, domestic only. Domestic, we require to go before half an hour. If it is international, we require to go for before 1 hour. Somewhere it's wrong completely. Somewhere I had. At 1 o'clock my flight time. At 1 o'clock is my flight time. 3 members, we are ready to. We went for airport. Okay, to go to the Vizag to attend my friend's brother marriage. Like, what happened is we reached at 12:30 airport. 12:30. 1 o'clock is flight. 12:30 we reached. Is the people are allowed or not allowed? Is they are going to allow us? Respond. 45 minutes before we should be there.
Get
45
to
minutes. 45 minutes we should be there. Just 15 minutes. Just 15 minutes we delayed. Of course, no English was happened. Okay, we went there. Now here take a bit special care. Then 6,000 is the flight cost, almost around 18 to 20,000 rupees. Tickets are gone. Then we took. So again in the airport only we took the tickets for the next flight and then we traveled there. Observe carefully. Matter of cushion time or matter of buffer time I didn't maintain. Then automatically what will happen? Have you observed? How many times you missed your bus? How many times you missed your train? How many times you missed your flight? Just because of lack of that buffer time. If you want, you can cross check. Not your case. I'm sharing my experience. Okay. The remaining people, can you please observe that? So everything is going to be happen according to our wish. Don't feel that. If something, there may be a chance of small mistakes. Okay, at that time what will happen? We should be in a position to handle. It should not become big disasters kind of thing. For that, what we require to do, always keeping some buffer time, or buffer money, or buffer options, backup plans. This is always a good programming practice for you people. Remember careful. Okay, what a beautiful lesson Javan is going to tell. Next, why do many people fail during unexpected problems? Why do many people fail during unexpected problems? What the reason? Yes, can you please observe? They lack intelligence, they earn less money, they plan with zero margin, they work less. What the answer? Respond. What the answer?
zero marking.
Yes, friends? What is the answer for that? Keeping safety margins. Sorry, sir. This is, yeah. They plan with the zero margin. They plan with the zero margin. Okay? Without having any buffer sum. Okay, they are planning. That is the bigger problem, boss. Okay, but maybe the answer is C. Correct. People fail because they plan tightly with no buffer. So even a small shock breaks everything. People fail because they plan tightly with no buffer. So even a small shock breaks everything. Okay, like that. Next, which habit best creates room for error in life? Which habit best creates room for error in life? Spending all income, depending on one source only, keeping emergency savings and backup plans, taking more loans. Which one is the answer? Array?
C. Keeping emergency savings and backup
Emergency
plans.
funds and backup plans. Keeping emergency funds and backup plans is highly recommended. Okay, emergency saving and backup plan protect you when the life does not go as planned. Yeah. So, room for error. How beautiful concept, friends. How this concept is very beautiful. You can consider this. That's what you people should aware. Okay. So take every time maintain some buffer with respect to the money, with respect to the time, with respect to the options. So everything goes fine, don't feel that. If everything goes fine, I'm sure you won't be here, I won't be here. Okay, that is the number one for you people. Next. Let me go to the next topic. The next topic is, yeah, you will change. Yeah, wonderful topic. This is also. End the topics. End the topics, all these end the topics, right? You will change. You will change. Okay. Now, do you know? Earlier, in what way you are thinking? Today, in what way you are thinking? How many times you felt, such a type of mistake I should not do. I did that. How I thought in that. How many times you felt guilty with your old decisions?
Multiple times.
Yes, friends. Multiple times. Okay, because you are changing, keep on changing. That's why if you are planning today, at the age of 20 years, how the person is thinking, at the age of 40 years, how the person is thinking, need not be same. Remember that, but person is the same. Person is the same, but the thinking styles are going to be changed. Remember that thinking styles are going to be changed. At the 20, one way of thinking, 40, one way of thinking, 60, one way of thinking, next at the 5 years, 6 years, one way of thinking. But the problem here is just not understanding this small point, then there is a big problem in our human relations. Okay, if the kid is there, your kid is there 5 years or 6 years, you are always expecting your kid should be according to your thoughts. How is going to be according to your thoughts, man? You are in 30s or you are in 20s. Okay, you are in 30s, but your kid is 5 years, 6 years. Is up to 5 years or 6 years age thinking is the different, and 30 years age thinking is the different. Remember that. Don't think both. Next, similarly, at certain point, what will happen is father and mother, fathers and mothers, old age, 60 years, 70 years. మనం ఎట్లా ఫీల్ అవుతాం అంటే చాదస్తంలో ఫీల్ అవుతూ ఉంటాం. You're always feeling, why these old people are thinking in this style, like, because at that age, you people also going to think the same style. As your life experience is increasing, your way of thinking is going to be changed. As the number of problems you are facing is increases, okay, all your way of thinking is going to be changed. So definitely you are going to change. Because of your learnings, because of your life experiences, because of your earnings, okay, because of your some XYZ. So some way you are going to change. Okay, you will change. Sir, I'm rigid, I won't change like a, don't feel that. Okay, now observe carefully. Okay, keep on. People change over time, so rigid long-term plans often fail. Okay, people change over time, so rigid long-term plans often fail. Goals, risk and priorities evolve with age and experience. Flexible plans bring peace, rigid plans create stress. Flexible plans bring peace, rigid plans create stress. Remember this, okay? Well, now, so here let me start the MCQs. Compulsory. So for the next 365 days, for the next 6 months, for the next, and then again evaluate your goals. Evaluate. So why is it risky to make very rigid long-term financial plans? Why is it risky to make very rigid long-term financial plans? Okay, sir, what is the reason? Very rigid. Why is it risky to make very rigid long-term financial plan? Because money always reduces, because markets are illegal, because people change over time, because goals never matter. Which one is the correct answer?
C.
Yes, because people change over
Over
time.
time.
ChatGPT is always choosing C only. B or C. Okay. Yeah, C. Remember, rigid plans fail because people priorities and comfort levels change with the time. But anyway, there are some points will be there, friends. These things are not going to be changed. There are some habits. Some habits. Array brush habit. Is it going to be changed? Is it going to be changed?
No. No.
No. You can keep such type of things forever until your lifetime. You can keep such type of things forever until your life. Savings habit. Is it a good thing or not?
Good habit.
Good habit. You can plan for until lifetime. Okay. But investments, okay. So you require today you are investing somewhere. But after 2 months or after 6 months or after 1 year, you may get a better opportunity. Better. Okay. At this level, this type of investment. But there you are thinking about, okay, I want to invest on properties forever in my life. Wrong decision. I want to invest on gold forever in my life. Wrong decision. Okay, like that. So every 6 months or every 1 year, you require to think with your updated knowledge, with your updated network, with your updated, so you may get better opportunities. That's why don't fix such. So plans should be flexible. Remember that plans, financial plans should be flexible, should not be rigid. That's what it is telling. Plus, you will change. So that's why don't keep any rigid plans, rigid financial plans. Flexible financial plans always recommended. That's what it's telling. Beautiful. Okay, next up. So now, what usually causes changes in person's financial goals over time? What usually cause changes in person's financial goals over time? Laziness, new experiences and responsibilities, poor planning, other people's advice. Which ones are? What usually cause change in personal financial goals over period of time? What things are reason for that? Yes, friends. Array.
Poor planning, or it can be new experiences and responsibilities. Both.
Yes, remember that. Okay, why the people's financial goals are going to be changed over time is not
B.
poor planning,
B.
new experiences and the responsibilities. As
B.
our
Yeah.
experiences and responsibilities keep on changing, automatically our personal goals, financial goals also going to be changed. Okay, so new experiences, new responsibilities, new learnings. Okay, like with all these things, our goals are going to be changed. That's why don't keep rigid financial plans. That's about. New experiences, responsibilities, and life stages. And the life stages naturally change what we want and how we think about the money. Okay, new experiences, responsibilities, and life stages are naturally change what we want and how we think about the money. So here just observe C. B the correct answer. Yeah. Last question. What kind of financial plan works best across different life stages? What kind of financial plan works best across different life stages? Very strict and a fixed plan, no plan at all, wow, wonderful, flexible and adjustable plan, and a plan copied from others. Which one is the correct answer?
B, sir.
Huh?
No planet.
No plan at all.
What going with the flow, kind of. Sometimes, but yeah.
No. That thing is always
sir.
danger.
No,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah.
Just telling this one.
Yeah,
C.
yeah. I got it. Okay, that thing on flow, we should not. Because something goes wrong, then we realize. Okay, flexible and adjustable plan. Flexible and adjustable plan. Yes. A flexible plan works best because it adjusts as you grow, change, and face new life situations. Okay? Now, that's it. Clear, right? So don't feel that nothing will be changed. Everything will be changed. Even you also will be changed. Life is going to give surprises. We require to maintain room for error. Next, you also going to be changed over a period of time. That's why don't keep rigid financial plans. Better to keep flexible financial plans so that it's going to provide some peace for you. Okay. Next, let me go to the next topic. I hope the next topic is you and me. Nothing free. And then, so nothing's free. Every reward in money and life has price to pay. Every reward in money and life. So if you are getting money or if you are getting something in your life, compulsory you require to pay something. High returns come with the emotional costs like fear, volatility, and patience. Volatility, and patience. So with the fear, volatility, and patience, emotional costs. If you are getting, suppose here, if you want more returns in the share market, you should be more patient. The thing what you are paying to get that returns is patience. Okay, long term thinking, patience must be required. Like everything in our life we are getting because of some cost only. So sometimes it may be money cost, sometimes it may be emotional cost. Okay. Next, avoiding the price means missing the reward. Avoiding the price means missing the reward. Okay. Let me go to examples. I mean, on MCQs. Okay. So here just observe what does the chapter mean by nothing is free in money matters. Money cannot be earned. High returns come without effort. Every reward has a price to pay. Only rich people succeeded. Which one is the correct answer? Respond. Don't be silent. Ajio.
See, every reward has a price.
Every reward has a price to pay. Every reward has a price to pay. Okay. So every financial reward demands a price. Usually patience, discipline, or emotional discomfort. Okay. What is the most common hidden price people pay for long-term returns? What is the most common hidden price? What is the most common hidden price people pay for long-term returns? High taxes, emotional up and downs, extra paperwork, social pressure. Which one?
B. Option B.
Emotional up and downs. Emotional up and downs. Emotional up and downs.
To some extent, social pressure also.
Yeah. Here just observe that. What is the most common hidden price people pay for long-term returns? Not social pressure is not. Most common hidden price.
Okay.
Most common, yeah. So long-term returns always come with emotional up and downs like fear, waiting, and uncertainty. Fear, waiting, and uncertainty. Okay. What happens when the people want rewards but avoid paying the price? What happens when the people want rewards but avoiding the price? They still succeed. They get luck always. They miss long-term success. They become experts. What's the answer? Okay. If they want reward, but avoid paying the price. They want reward, but avoid. Boss, my money should be doubled, but I don't want to wait. Okay. They miss long-term success. They miss long-term success. Remember. Okay. So that's all. When people avoid paying the emotional price, they quit early and missing. They quit early and miss long-term success. That's what we should aware. So now let me go for next topic, friends. Next topic, chapter 16, you and chapter 17, you and me. Okay, what a wonderful. Personal finance is personal. Everyone's life situation is different. Okay, we covered this point multiple times. So your personal experience is different. Your experiences are different. Everything related to you is different when compared with me. Okay, so here just observe that my parents are different. Your parents are different. My date of birth is different. Your date of birth is different. Next, the place where I born is different. The place where you born is different. Your financial situation, so from where you born is you grow is different. Okay, my case is different. That's why don't copy blindly other people's financial decision. Okay, remember this one. That's about you and me. Both are different. Both are not same. That's what you should aware. Here, the same point only is personal finance is personal. Everyone's life situation is different. Comparing or copying others' money decisions creates a stress and mistakes. Comparing or copying others' money decisions create stress and mistakes. The right financial choice depends on your income, goals, responsibilities, and the risk and comfort. The right financial choice depends on your income, goals, responsibilities, and the risk comfort. So everything is related to you only. Don't compare others. Don't compare others. Like you should be aware. The right financial choice depends on your income, goals, responsibilities, and the risk comfort. Okay, right? Now have a look once, sir. Yes. What is that? Yes, here why personal finance called personal in this chapter? Because the rules change every day, because everyone earns the same, because everyone's life situation is different, because experts decide it. Which one is the correct answer? Respond. Yes, friends.
C
Why
answer.
personal is called personal? Because everyone's life situation is different. Everyone's life situation is different. That's why, that person, this is the bigger problem, friends. This is the bigger problem. That person took 3-bedroom plot, I require to take. Or that person invested in the land, I require to invest. Okay, that person did so and so, I require to do that. It's a situation is different. Our situation is different. Don't blindly copy based on your financial situation. You require to think. Remember this one. Copying, comparing, unnecessary creates stress to your mind. Peace of mind by default will be gone. That's why take very special care. Don't copy blindly. Don't compare blindly. Okay. Next. So personal finance is personal because income, responsibilities, goals, risk differ from are varied from every person. Okay, like. So what is the biggest danger of copying someone else's financial decisions? What is the biggest danger, sir? Biggest danger of copying someone else's financial decisions. It shows success. It creates confusion and wrong choices. It reduces income. It increases taxes, sir. Yes. Can you please confirm? What is the answer? What is the biggest danger of copying someone else's financial decisions? Respond.
It creates confusion and wrong choices.
It creates confusion and wrong choices. It creates confusion and wrong choices. Okay, remember, because other people financial situation is different, my financial situation is different. Okay, copying others, ignore your own situation and leads to confusion, stress, and wrong financial decisions, choices. Like next up, what should mainly guide your financial decisions? What should mainly guide your financial decisions? Okay, so now observe what should mainly guide your financial decisions. What others are doing? social media trends, your own goals, responsibilities, and comfort and risk. Next, latest market news. So, which one is going to guide your financial decisions based on what
Your own
factors you
goals.
take?
Your own goals and responsibilities.
Goals, responsibilities,
Goals.
and comfort with the risk. Okay. Yes. That's all. End of 17 chapter completed. 18. You and me. Okay. So next chapters are beautiful. The best financial decisions come from your own goals, responsibilities, and risk comfort, not from others' lives. Remember. Next, the seduction of pessimism. The seduction of pessimism. Yes. Okay. The seduction of pessimism. Pessimism is something like if it's a bad, more attraction by default will be there. Something like that. Bad news sounds smart and spreads faster than good news. Bad news sounds smart and spreads faster than good news. Short-term fear hides long-term progress and growth. Short-term fear hides long-term progress and growth. Long-term optimism wins, even though pessimism feels safer. Okay, so observe very carefully. Most of the people always want short. Within the short span only, okay, I require to grow. Within the short span only, my investment should be doubled. Okay, like, do you know something like, if a person is telling, Array, bank people are giving 8% or 9% interest. A person came, I will give 3 rupees interest, 36% interest every month. Seems to be very sweet. Okay, result to be very sweet. Then automatically, okay, or 4%, 4 rupees interest, 5 rupees interest like that. Then automatically you are going to give the money for 4 rupees interest, 5 rupees interest. What will happen is at certain point, you know, your total money by default will be gone. All financial frauds are happening. Sir, based on, okay, this greedy behavior only. Remember this one. The people are going to feel like anything, felt like anything guilty about their decisions. Remember, greediness. Okay, like so, pessimism a bit danger. Better to have optimism. Everything you require to think in long term, not in short term. Everything you require to think in long term, not in short term. Remember carefully. Okay, so this is a seduction of pessimism. Seduction of pessimism. So bad news sounds smart and spreads faster than good news. Short-term fear hides long-term progress and growth. Long-term optimism wins, even though pessimism feels safer. Okay, let me go for. Okay. Why does pessimism attracts people more easily than optimism? Because pessimism is always true. Because bad news sounds smarter and safer. And because optimism is illegal. Because good news never happens. Because bad news sounds smarter and safer. Bad news sounds smarter and safer. Okay, like that. Okay, observe that. Okay, bad news feels serious and intelligent. So pessimism attracts attention faster than optimism. Remember. Okay. Next, what usually hides long-term progress in life and markets? Okay, what usually hides long-term progress in life and markets? Optimism, patience, short-term fear and negativity, hard work. Yeah. Can you please take a bit special care? What usually hides?
You're not sharing, sir.
Long-term progress in life and markets. Long-term progress in life and markets. Which one, sir? Optimism.
You're not sharing.
Can you please observe that? What usually hides long-term progress in life and markets? Which one is the correct answer?
Short-term fear and negativity.
Yes, friends.
See.
Short-term fear and negativity. Yes, I told right. Have you remembered? I told. I hope you people may remember. Do you know sometimes what will happen is, market got crashed, market down, market got crashed, market down. Like this thing is the temporary, being 1 month or being 2 months. But you require to think about long term, next 10 years, next 15 years. Then this problem is not at all a problem. Okay, short-term fear, short-term temptations, these kind of things are going to hide your long-term progress. Remember carefully, the most dangerous point. Okay, so short-term fear and negativity, yes, your long-term progress in your life and in the market by default will be gone with this. Remember carefully. Okay, short-term fear makes the people ignore slow but powerful long-term progress. Short-term fear makes people ignore slow but powerful long-term progress. Yes, here short-term fear makes the people ignore slow but powerful long-term progress. So it is the slow only but powerful long-term progress. Remember this one. According to this chapter, what mindset usually wins in the long run? What mindset usually wins in the long run? Constant pessimism, short-term fear-based thinking, long-term optimism with patience, avoiding all the risks. Which one is the correct answer?
C.
Okay. That's all. This is the seduction of pessimism. Okay, why it's taking too much time? Because, yeah, long-term optimism with patience wins because progress is slow, steady, and powerful. Correct. Okay, when you will believe anything, when you will believe anything, strong emotions, greed, fear, excitement, strong emotions, greed, fear, excitement make people believe false stories. Attractive narratives often overpower facts and data in money decisions. Clear thinking protects you from scams, hype, and bad financial choices. Okay, so data-based thinking. Okay, thinking based on the facts must be required. Okay, just with emotions or just wonderful stories, don't attract with that. Okay, just a small decision, a small thinking. Okay, a small thinking, clear thinking protects you from scams. Okay, there is a person there. Hey, you will invest 1 lakh. Within just 6 months, you will get 2 lakhs. Invest 2 lakhs. Within 6 months, you will get 4 lakhs. Okay, like it's happening. The people are believing. Array seems to be very happy. Even my friend already paid. That person already paid. Let me pay. Let me pay. Like this person is going to start paying. This person is going to start paying. Then automatically, what will happen is, he didn't check. Array with our money. He's returning that money within 6 months at the double means. What this person is doing first? From how many years onwards this person is there in the market? How many branches are there? What about his history? If you think minimum few minutes, then automatically, you're never going to be following that scam. But the problem is, okay, all these things we never going to worry. My friend already paid, that's why I'm paying. Okay, because within 6 months, double right. Within 6 months, double right. That greedy feeling makes sense. That the voice is going to be very, very sweet. Okay, let me do that. Like these type of problems by default will be there for most of the people. Take special care. Okay, so when you believe everything, what will happen? Yeah. Now you have a look once. Okay. When are people most likely to believe wrong financial stories? When they calm and patient, when emotions are like a greed and fear are high, when they read the textbooks, when they consult experts. So when the people most likely to believe wrong financial stories? When, sir? When emotions like a greed or fear are high. So sometimes they are feeling, oh, it's wonderful. Definitely I'm going to get double right. Let me do that. Next, sometimes if I'm not going to join, then automatically I may lose fear. Okay, when emotions like greed, fear, excitement are high, logic becomes weak and people believe wrong stories. Okay, why do attractive more stories mislead people easily? Why do attractive money stories mislead people easily? Okay, because they're always true. Next, because the stories feel better than boring data, because data is fake, because experts promote them. Yeah, can you please tell why do attractive money stories mislead people easily? What's the reason? Yes, correct.
Because data is fake.
Yes,
Data is fake.
data is not fake. Data is correct. But the problem is we are not going to give the importance for the data. Here the question is something like what will happen is we require to cross check the data, then take the decision. Okay, then take the decision. But the people are always why we have to take care all those data kind of thing. My friend already joined. Let me join. Have you observed, Pradeep? My friend already joined. Let me join. Why I got to worry about that boring data, those calculations, those things I don't want to do. I don't want to see. So because stories feel better than boring data.
Yes.
Data means facts. The people are always feeling that facts are bore. Okay, why we have to take care? Already, my friend, these many people without checking they didn't join, right? Then what is the need of checking? They already checked, it seems. Everyone is feeling like that. No one checked. Okay, stories are emotionally attractive, so people believe them more easily than boring but accurate data. Than boring but accurate data. Remember. Next up, what is the best protection against scams and bad financial decisions? What is the best protection against scams and bad financial decisions? Can you please confirm, everyone? What may be the reason? What is the best way? I don't want to be trapped into the scam. I don't want to be trapped into the scam. Okay, I don't want to take bad financial decision. What I have to take? Sir, very simple. Use the data. Check the facts. Clear thinking must be required. Okay, following the crowd, trusting confident speakers, calm thinking and checking facts and reacting faster. Which one is the correct answer?
See, sir. Calm thinking and checking.
C.
Yes. Calm thinking and checking facts. Fact checking must be required. So before deciding any financial decision, please take pause. Pause, think, decide. Pause, think, decide. Calm thinking and fact checking protect you emotional traps, hypes, and scams. Okay. So next, last topic. All together now in the final chapter. Money success depends on more on behavior and discipline than intelligence. Long-term thinking, patience, humility beat short-term excitement. Everyone makes a mistakes. Learning, improving behavior matters most. Okay, like it is a summary kind of chapter it seems. Okay, no problem. Just we will answer. Only 3 questions. Speedily you can answer. Yeah. According to the final chapter, what matters most of money success? High intelligence, perfect timing, behavior and discipline, complex strategies. Please respond. Okay. According to the final chapter, what matters most of money success? Most of money
Behavior and
success,
discipline.
behavior and discipline. Behavior and discipline. Most important thing. Your habits, your behavior, your discipline is going to provide long-term financial success. Okay. What mindset best supports long-term financial peace? What mindset best supports long-term financial peace? Long-term financial peace. Which mindset? Chasing fast profits, comparing with others, patience and long-term thinking, taking frequent risks. Yes, friends. What mindset best supports long-term financial peace? Which one?
Patience and long-term thinking.
Patience and long-term thinking. Okay. So because the page loading is, what is the most important takeaway from the entire course? Most important takeaway from entire course? Never make mistakes, copy successful people, master your behavior and keep learning, predict the market perfectly. Which one? Which one?
Master your behavior and keep learning.
and keep learning. Yep. That's it. Okay. Maybe we are using the same chart from the last 3 days, right? The biggest lesson to control your behavior, learn from mistakes, and keep improving over time. Okay. You have successfully completed all 20 chapters. The psychology of money simplified by the person. Okay. Wonderful, friends. That's all. Okay. This is what the revision, what you people should aware about psychology of money. Okay.